country with over 1.28 billion consumers driving its economy and moving towards digitization and global supply chain. As India rises and shines in the world economy as a powerful country with a strong government at the helm of affairs, the Ministry of Consumer Affairs is relentlessly working towards consumer empowerment. Which resonates with our Honorable Prime Minister's vision.
Ultimately, consumer is a king.
India has a Consumer Protection Act 1986 and a new bill has been tabled with additional features to provide adequate protection of the interests of consumers. Jago Grahak Jago has been a marquee consumer awareness drive.
उपभोक्ता शिक्षा का अधिकार
360-degree campaigns on multimedia platforms aim to educate and spread awareness about consumer protection.
हम उपभोक्ता से सबसे पहले अपील करेंगे कि आप जागरूक बने.
Guidelines and directive from Ministry of Consumer Affairs ensure that consumers know about the quality, quantity, potency, purity, standard and price of goods or services through Smart Consumer app or barcode reader.
सूचित किए जाने का अधिकार.
The right to be protected against the marketing of goods and services which are hazardous to life and property.
सुरक्षा का अधिकार.
National Test House conducts test and evaluation of various products as per standards. To have access to a variety of goods and services at competitive prices.
चयन का अधिकार.
Online initiatives like online consumer community, social media platforms and consumer app are now used by government as tools to assure that consumers' interests will receive due consideration at appropriate forums. To seek redressal against unfair trade practices or unscrupulous exploitation of consumers, National Consumer Helpline has been strengthened by augmenting the number of counsellors to 60. Online portal consumerhelpline.gov.in and web chat was introduced to mediate consumer issue. National Consumer Helpline has partnered with over 300 companies to offer resolution by involvement of senior officials of these companies.
धन्यवाद. सुनवाई का अधिकार.
Redressal of consumer disputes happen through National Commission, State Commission and District Consumer Fora.
प्रतिदोष पाने का अधिकार.
To address the grievances on misleading advertisements, government launched Gamma Portal in 2015. Quantity assurance to consumers was brought about by the Legal Metrology Act 2009.
धोखा होने का कोई चांस ही नहीं है. इसमें बनाने वाले का नाम, मैन्युफैक्चरिंग का, महीना, साल, MRP, नेट वेट, कॉल सेंटर डिटेल्स सब है.
The Bureau of Indian Standards Act 1986 ensured quality assurance for consumers, and the new BIS Act 2016 recognized BIS as National Standards Body of India, hallmarking of gold jewellery to ensure availability of quality products to consumers. National Building Code of India 2016 ensures structurally safe disaster-resistant buildings and buildings accessible for persons with disabilities. The Price Stabilization Fund or PSF was set up to protect consumers from price volatility of agri-horticultural commodities like onions and pulses.
16 लाख टन दाल सरकार ने खरीदने का ऐतिहासिक काम करके इस काम को बढ़ावा दिया.
Price is monitored for 22 essential commodities based on data collected from 100 market centers spread across the country. This helps the government to take policy decisions to prevent undesirable price volatility in essential commodities. Ministry of Consumer Affairs took proactive measures to safeguard consumers when India underwent the historical reform of Unified Goods and Services Tax or GST. As India is adopting digital transaction modes, e-commerce is the new market where consumer needs to be empowered. Government has made it mandatory to display important declarations in packaged commodities on the e-platform.